Hey Barnes & Noble Facebook fans, I'm Suze Orman, and I'm here to number one say thank you for posting all of these great questions, and now I'm going to answer 10 of them. So are you ready? Let's begin. Hey Teresa, listen, there's many things that you need to understand. There is a difference between a bank and a credit union. Now, if it were me, I have to tell you, I would bank at whatever institution was giving me the highest interest rate for the lowest cost. However, if you had asked the question, is it better to have a credit card at a bank or credit union? That I would have said to you, hands down, a credit card at a credit union is 10 times better than a credit card at a bank. So go to creditcardconnection.org, put in your zip code, and up will come the best credit unions for you to get a credit card with. As far as banking, whoever gives you the best interest rate. JC, here's what I would tell you. It is never too soon to begin. Time is the most important ingredient in any financial freedom recipe. JC, you have time on your side. You're a teen. It's not like you're 30 or 40 or 50 or over the hill like I am. If you can just start saving today, it will make a big difference to you. You can have millions and millions of dollars more than if you wait till you're in your mid-20s by the time you're 65. So the best advice I could give you is this. You stay out of credit card debt. If you don't have money, don't buy it. And start saving today for your tomorrows. Teresa, here's what you need to understand. Long-term care insurance, and for those of you who don't know, is insurance that will pay for you to stay in a nursing home or assisted living facility when you get older. Average age into a nursing home is usually 84 years of age. So you have to understand, can you afford it today and every single year until you're 84? So many of you buy long-term care insurance, and then you get older. And then you have to drop it because you can't afford it anymore. And that's actually what the insurance companies are wishing and praying and hoping that you do. So I would tell you, you are only to buy it when you know that you can afford it from now all the way till 84. Really, the perfect time to buy it is in your mid-50s. Kathy, how do you know if you have enough money to retire? Great question. You first need to know how much is it going to cost you in retirement. Because whatever it costs you in retirement, you need to have enough money to generate the income to pay for those expenses, and you have to include inflation with it as well. So you would look at your expenses. Is your house going to be paid off? Are you going to have more expenses, less expenses? And then you would project out. So let's just say you need $40,000 a year after taxes to live. So then you know you need at least $1 million invested, maybe in a tax-free bond at 4% to generate $40,000 a year for you to pay those expenses. But you need more than that, because trust me, as you get older, you take more medication, things go wrong. So it takes a lot of money, but it takes even more discipline for you to know how much money it's going to cost you to live, for you then to figure out backwards how much money you actually need. Garrett, it is confusing out there. So if you are confused and you don't know what to do, then you might just want to try buying either the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, which invests in everything, or an ETF that does so as well. If you want to start getting individualized, that's when maybe you either pick up a newsletter or you listen to things like here on CNBC and you start learning about them. However, when you have small amounts of money to invest, you need diversification. The best way to get diversification is with an index fund or an ETF that invests in the entire stock market. That's the way I would start if I were you. Oh, Dustin, the reason you can't get a handle on it is because you keep spending everything that you are making. You know, I've recently written a book called The Money Class. And in The Money Class, there is a law, and it goes like this. You need to live below your means, but within your needs. I have a feeling that every time you get a pay raise, you happen to spend more and more and more. The more you make, the more you spend. The goal here is the more you make, the more you save. Keep living as if you didn't get a pay raise. Keep living below your means so that you have money to save to pay off the debts that you've created. You've created this problem for you. You can solve this problem for you. You just have to be willing to do what it takes. Sarah, listen. In order to invest in individual stocks, you need a lot of money. So do you have a lot of money at the age of 24? I most certainly didn't. You do know that I was a waitress making only $400 a month for 7 years, from 23 till I was 30. So at 24, I would have had no money to invest in stocks. So that's the true answer to your question. However, please remember this. When you invest in individual stocks, you can never put more than 5% of your investable assets in one stock. That means to invest 100% of your money in stocks, you need at least 20 stocks. So you should never be investing in individual stocks if you have under $100,000. If you have under $100,000, you would be far better off in no-load mutual funds or exchange-traded funds so that you have diversification. Be very careful. Stocks are tricky, especially if you put all your eggs in one basket. Anthony, you thought you were going to trick me there, didn't you? A Roth is an investment vehicle, a retirement account, where any money that you put in, it's tax-free. So if you have a taxable bond within a Roth IRA, it's not taxable at all. But why would you want to do that? Remember, if you buy a bond today, tax-free or taxable, you would never have a tax-free bond in a Roth IRA, but that's besides the point. If you bought a tax-free bond today and interest rates start to go up, the value of that bond will go down. So you're going to have to keep it till maturity to make sure that you get your money back. Now, are you positive that a taxable bond, as you call them, will give you a better return than buying an exchange-traded fund that could give you growth on your money, that could give you the exact same income? I didn't think you were so sure about that. You would be far better off doing what I say and buying exchange-traded funds that give you a 5, 6, 7% yield that also offer you the opportunity for growth versus a bond that will simply mature at the amount of money that you put into it if you purchased it at par. Don't go that way, boyfriend. Hey, Manuel, the only place you should really get your FICO score is at myfico.com. Now, there is a place on myfico.com, if you happen to look for it, that you can get a free FICO score. Take a look, see what you need to do. Sometimes they make you sign up for a service that you have to cancel in 30 days, so don't forget canceling if you do that. But there is a way around paying for a FICO score. Look for it on myfico.com and you will find it. Melissa, you might need a lot of money to buy those jackets, but I'm glad you like them. Here's the bottom line. Money alone can never do anything without you. Right? You're the one who goes out to work for it. You're the one who chooses to save it, waste it, invest it, or whatever. So people have to come before money. So when I'm talking about money, the truth of the matter is I am talking about you. When I say people first, then money, then things, that is the correct order of life. When you can fix whatever's going on inside of you, then that truly is the fix to all of your financial problems. When you have self-worth, you will see your net worth increase. They go hand in hand. So the advice over all these years that I've been giving isn't just about how to fix your finances, it's how to fix your financial soul. Because when you can fix your financial soul, the world of unlimited possibilities opens up to you, and wealth of all kinds can come your way.